Guys, welcome back to this video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change out the valve springs in your Hemi Predator 212. This method is slightly different on a Predator non-Hemi. You'll be able to tell by the different valve covers. I'm only making this video for the Predator Hemi, and the Hemis are going to be a lot easier. So what I have here is I have some 18-pound valve springs from Go Power Sports. Those are on the left, and I have some 18-pound valve springs from Honda on the right. Now the Honda ones are much taller, and these actually will not work with the Predator because they are too tall. They will coil bind and make all kinds of funny noises, so do not buy any Honda valve springs for your Predator. So one of the first steps to changing your valves is taking the valve cover off. It's pretty easy, just take off the 4 bolts. And next what you want to do is you want to mark your rockers left and right. That's because each rocker has slightly different valve settings. So next up you want to go ahead and unscrew your spark plug. That's to relieve the compression. And what you want to go ahead and do is make sure your engine is at top dead center. Look inside that spark plug hole. Make sure your piston is up at its highest position. This will ensure there is no pressure on the rockers, so when you go to take them off, they don't just jump at you. And be sure to stuff a paper towel inside your engine so that the C-clips don't fall inside. We're going to remove the ones that are outside the engine or closer to the outside. So removing them is pretty easy. All you do is just find a notch, get like a pick or a screwdriver and pry them up. So next up we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill the combustion chamber with spring. This is so that the valves do not fall inside the engine. This is something that you should do whenever you change the valves out of any Predator, Honda engine, whatever. So now here I'm taking off the valve lash caps. They are pretty difficult to remove with your fingers, so I like to go ahead and use a magnet. So those come right off, and next we want to take these retainers out. So all you do is just pop them out. You find that little gap, pop them out, they come right out. Go ahead and do both of them. And so here I have all these parts laid out. Be sure not to lose any one of them. So here I got my 3 types of valve springs. I got the stock 10.8 pounds on the far left. I got the Predator ones in the middle, and I got the Honda ones on the right. So we'll be running the Go Power Sports ones. Now the 18-pound valve springs aren't really a big jump in power, so I wouldn't really be worried about changing your rod out or anything like that. And if we kind of give these a squeeze test, you can kind of see how each of them compares. So now we're going to go ahead and put the springs on. You just put them in the seats and pop the little retainers on. Next we're going to put the lash caps in. And now we're going to go ahead and slide the rockers in. You just want to go ahead and slide that rod in. Put the clip on. And do the same thing with the other rocker. So I did tell y'all to keep track of which one is on the left and which is on the right, because the intake and the exhaust do have slightly different settings. But once you've put them on, check to see if they have play in them. And if they do, that's totally normal. So that's pretty much the whole process, guys. What I'm going to do now is lubricate the valves, give the engine a few pulls just to make sure everything circulates and moves properly. And here I'm going to go ahead and put the valve cover on. I know it looks like I'm missing a gasket, but don't worry guys, I will fix that. And go ahead and put your spark plug in. And so that completes the process. I would strongly encourage y'all to do this. It's really simple, and don't be afraid of taking off your valve cover and just poking inside your engine, because that's how most people learn, by poking inside these engines. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and give this engine a pull and see if I did everything properly. Guys, I cannot be any happier. For a second there, I just seen it hit like 7,200 RPMs. Something crazy like that. But guys, I am super excited. This thing is going to be fast. Now, stock, it revs up to 5,600. Now, we're talking 7,000. So, I'm going to see if I can get some footage of it. And I think we'll call it a day. And I'll have to make some more videos of this thing because this thing is going to rip. Hopefully I don't blow up my rod or anything like that. That's why I'm running a slightly thicker oil. But thanks for watching, guys, up to this point. Leave a like if you're enjoying.